So I told y'all I was going to expose some individuals, and here I go. But before I get into what I'm going to say, I want it to be known, in case this video was clipped and you have to go back and watch the full thing for context. I want it to be known that I hate only those who hate me. You thought I was going to say I don't hate no one, but I actually do hate people. But I only hate those who hate me. And it doesn't matter what race you are, what your skin color is, what your religious affiliation is. If you're a good person, I rock with you. So just know, if you're not a good person, I hate your ass. Like I hate your ass with a godly hate. I'm talking biblical, because you deserve to be hated. Okay, I aspire to be like Christ, but I'm not quite there yet. So I hate your ass. And you know what I really hate? I hate people who don't tell the truth. But even worse than that, I hate people who tell half-truths or 75% of the truth. Because those are dangerous people, especially people who know the truth, but because of economic reasons, or, they're trying to control how others think so that they can be in the catbird seat. That's a dangerous motherfucker right there. And those are people who deserve to be hated. And chief among those are some of the thought leaders in the so-called conscious black community. And I'm going to talk about some of those individuals today. But white folks, don't get excited, because I got something for your ass at the end of this video as well. Because you owe a certain somebody an apology, like straight up. So what I'm going to say can be applied to everyone, because everyone is being lied to. I'm talking whether you're a Democrat, a Republican, a liberal, a conservative. You've been lied to your entire life about history, about the state of this country, about who the actual enemy is. And it doesn't matter what color or race you are. You have been lied to. But let's talk about the black thought leaders for now. Tariq Nasheed, the Black Authority, anyone in that sphere, pretty much. You're no different than Roland Martin, Don Lemon, or any of the other bootlicks. Because y'all love that term, bootlick. You also love the C word. You like to call other blacks who are conservative, you like to call us, the C word and whatnot. But you're no different than them niggas. And do you know why I say this? Because just like those niggas, you're liars. And the reason I say you're liars is because you actually know the truth of history. You're not stupid. You're not stupid at all. You know the totality of the circumstances, but you pick and choose what you want to tell the people. And you do this because you actually serve the devil. You serve a particular master. And I'm going to give you an example of this. One time, it's a while ago, I was on a live with Tariq Nasheed, right? And of course, he was going up and down his thing, talking about the dominant society, and for those who don't know, the dominant society for Tariq Nasheed is it's a blanket white people. That is what he says. And by white people, I'm assuming he's referring to Europeans, right? But when I brought up those people whose names begin with a J, he immediately started playing games, right? He started clipping me in and out as far as like my ability to be able to speak. Basically, he started shucking and jiving. The thing he accuses everyone else of doing, shucking and jiving, right? And Tariq, for the record, is somebody I had tremendous respect for, right? But the issue that I have with him is he's a half-truth teller, because Tariq Nasheed produces films, and Tariq Nasheed was on MTV. So Tariq Nasheed knows who his master is, and he will never speak against his master. So he likes to keep it general. He likes to just say white people. He'll bring up LBJ and the damage that LBJ did to the black community, but he won't bring up who LBJ was working for. And do you know why? Because he works for the same people, right? See, they'll push but so much, but they won't take it there because they don't want those checks to stop coming. They don't want to be debanked. They don't actually want to fuck up the status quo. They just want to be in the upper room. They want to be in the VIP room. They want to be in the penthouse, and they're okay with black people getting 75% of the story, right? And then they justify this by saying, oh, you know, they just amalgamate all fair-skinned people, right? But they won't call out the clique, the club within the amalgamation, the specific club that literally is pitting every other group and amalgamating the culture of every other group so that they can be the supreme rulers of the world. They push capitalism. They push communism. See, capitalism is for conservatives and communism is for liberals, if you didn't know. But they won't talk about National Socialism. Now, every other group in the world, according to that certain club within the club, and y'all know who I'm talking about, those who own everything but own nothing, whom we cannot name, they want everyone else to practice those other two forms of I guess, societal structure. But they practice National Socialism. You know, that form of government that person that they told you was evil. If you actually know history, you'll learn that he wasn't actually so evil. They're the only ones who are allowed to practice National Socialism. You know, and what is National Socialism for those who don't know? National Socialism takes the best of communism, which is a sense of duty to the overall collective, and the best of capitalism, which is rewarding individual merit. And it meshes those together. And now you have National Socialism, whereas capitalism, it's gluttonous. It's, I did this, I'm the only one who should benefit, I owe nothing to no one. And communism is basically, no matter how hard I work, I will never get ahead individually, and all my shit got to be taken and spread amongst everyone else, regardless of how lazy or whatever that they are. Two extremes. National Socialism is in the middle, and only one group is allowed to practice that. And the reason I'm calling out these individuals is because y'all know the truth. Y'all know the history. You're not stupid. You're not dumb. You're historians. But because that certain group allows you to be foremans on the plantation and misdirect black people and have them thinking that their enemy is our enemy, you're okay with that. I have a fucking problem with that because it's evil. You're one of them, as far as I'm concerned. Now that I've addressed that, to my European followers, white folks, y'all owe this man right here an apology, because you allowed yourself by those same people to be told that this man was crazy, that this man didn't know what the hell he was talking about, that this man was, I mean, you might as well have put the little mustache on him, and he might as well have been doing, you know the symbol. That's what they told y'all this man was akin to. And you're finding out that he actually was on point. Right? So y'all owe him an apology. So that's all I got to say. If you want evidence of what I'm saying is true, there's a video that I have on my page that was recommended as being ineligible. I want y'all to watch it. This man, who's one of them, look how he reacts to me being conservative. How he thinks he owns me. And by the way, they didn't strike him, but they struck me. He can say whatever he wants, but me, I can't even respond eloquently. And also, y'all need to make sure y'all watch this movie. If you want to wake up, watch this movie. Peace.